Wait. All right. Let me get on. So I don't know my live is not why my live is not connecting to my Instagram. So if you guys are here, if you can hear me, please let me know so we can chit chat. It is almost Thanksgiving, and thankfully, I am not in charge of Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is my sister's. Hey guys. I let some of y'all get in here before I just start rambling and chatting. I'm drinking because I don't have to cook tonight. I only have to make sides for Thanksgiving. So I am very excited about that. And I do all my sides day of. So I like them fresh. I will start to do mac and cheese. Hi guys. Oh good, you guys can hear me. So I have to do mac and cheese. My house, I used to have to do greens, but I told Angela how to make greens. So now Angela's making the greens. Ashton has to make cornbread. Ashton has a dish. And I have to also do sauerkraut. Quick and I were just talking about a lot of people don't do sauerkraut. And I was like, that's wild because it's one of my favorite Thanksgiving like sides. I have to put my sauerkraut beside my greens. And they usually go between the turkey and the mashed potatoes so that the juices flow. And oh, thank you guys. My hair cute. And I did it myself, child. I ain't been to hairdresser in 4 weeks. And I washed her today and did it myself. And I'm very, very proud. Thank you guys. I am having a hair journey. If anybody cares to listen, I am a hair girl. I'm all about my hair. I love my hair. I've always taken pretty good care of my hair outside of between probably like 16 and 20 when I was dyeing it blonde and I wasn't getting no maintenance, no treatments, no nothing. But outside of that, I am a healthy hair girl. Ashton, I take like really good care of her hair. But when we were doing Love and Marriage DC, towards the end of the whatever season they called it, 2 or 3, my hair started like coming out because I was like stressed out. And I cut my hair. So I think in our last confessionals, it was like up to like my ear. So it's grown like significantly since that was, geez, March 23. So it's grown significantly. And I'm hoping by next year it's back down my back. So, hi guys, let me know where you guys are from. Yes, let me know where you guys are from. I'm also on YouTube. I cannot connect the two. I don't know why. Usually it lets me do it, but I'm not able to. So anyway, today I wanted to talk about the fact that there are very little to no Thanksgiving Day movies. And I'm like, okay, we got like the Charlie Brown movie, and there's an actual movie called Thanksgiving, but it's a horror movie. So if I'm looking different ways, guys, it's because I'm looking on the computer and I'm looking at my phone. But there's a horror movie called Thanksgiving that Antonio and I watched like on mistake. Like I think it was like September we watched it, and it's like any other teen slasher film, but it's based on Thanksgiving. It's actually about Black Friday going into Thanksgiving. So I don't know if you guys have watched that. Oh, thank you. My mom moments. Yes, Antonio is at work. And Ashton is upstairs. Actually, she's supposed to be clearing out her closet. Because her birthday's also in December. But every year, well, when they were little, when they would get toys, I would make them go through and clean out all their toys. Now there's not really any toys left, which is a little sad for me. But she's cleaning out like her clothes closet and things so we can donate them. With the holidays coming, it is this year. I've been feeling like a lot of kind of like pressure, guys. Not pressure, but just like, and I was wondering what it was. And a part of it is that Ashton now is in middle school. And when you're in middle school, you don't want toys and stuff. She's into like bags. Her list is literally like Lululemon and Marc Jacobs and like all this crazy expensive stuff, right? And I'm just like, when I was in middle school, I was shopping at Rainbow and Reeve, and I can go get a whole outfit for $20. I still could get an outfit for $20. But like I was like, oh, that's wild. That's sad to me that I'm not like buying toys and stuff because I used to like go all out with the toys and everything. And then this is Antonio's last Christmas as a minor. So next Christmas he'll be 18, and that's kind of sad for me. So I'm just trying to slow down the time. I feel like the days are rushing past. Please let me know where you guys are from, where you guys are. Hi. Wait, what was somebody say? No drinks for me, but edibles. Okay. Well, I just made me a fake lemon drop. If anybody knows me, lemon drops are my favorite. So I made it with lemonade, Kettle One vodka, and Kraton. I don't know how to say this. Whatever. It's orange liqueur. So you just mix it in. Your shoe grows so fast. What do you use? My shoe grows so fast. I think are you talking about my hair? My hair didn't grow fast. It took, well, for me, it wasn't fast because I'm used to my hair being past the middle of my back. So for it to get back this length, it took over a year. So for it to get this length that it is now. And it's still nowhere near where I want it to be. So we shall see. I'm not using anything in particular. I do, as some of you may know, we have Ashton Monroe Beauty. We had tested out some hair products, but I just wasn't 100% sure of those. And I would never, ever sell anything to the public that I don't trust and that I wouldn't use for me and Ashton at all. So hopefully we will have some hair products in the near future once Ashton Monroe Beauty gets up and running and things like that. But up until that, where's Alicia? Tom, annoyed by her absence. Yeah, I wanted Alicia to come over today and jump on live with me, but she's not here. Alicia cooks like a big mama. So she is at home preparing like a whole entire feast. She is in Maryland, so that's exciting. But we won't spend Thanksgiving together. I don't think. I mean, she'll be with her family and I'll be with my family, but we'll probably see each other sometime tomorrow. So let me know where you guys are from. And I really do want to talk about a few things. I want to talk about Soul Food the movie because I feel like it's the closest thing that we do get to a Thanksgiving Day movie with the family, the drama, all of that. And let me know if you guys went to see Wicked because Ashton and I went to see Wicked, and I love new Disney. Anything past 2000 I love because I love these villain origin stories. Maleficent is probably my favorite, but I also love this one about Elphaba because a villain ain't really always a villain. I mean, sometimes you're a villain, but sometimes you're made to be a villain. Like Elphaba was made to be a villain. Maleficent was made to be a villain. Hey, honey. So let me know if any of you guys went to see Wicked. Oh, you going on Saturday? Good. So me and Ashton went on Monday, and the theater was still packed. And I don't want to quote how much money it said that the movie made, but it said they made like a crazy amount of money. Yes, Wicked is getting Oscar buzz, so that's amazing. And I know some people were thinking like it was first like Cynthia only got paid $1 million versus Ariana Grande's 15 million. And today I think it came out corrected that they got paid equally, which I'm hoping they did get paid equally. However, if they did not, sometimes it's not always a race thing, guys. Ariana Grande is a mega superstar. So of course she would get paid the most. I don't really understand why a lot of people are having difficulty understanding that, but she is going to get paid more because she is the bigger name. But also like what's my guy, the guy that played Oz? Well, wait a minute, I'm gonna pull it up for y'all because I think I figured out today. Shoot, y'all on Instagram, y'all can't see. Well, over on YouTube, you guys will be able to see. But on IG Live, you guys are not gonna be able to see it. Wait. So yes, I'm gonna show you guys. Can you see this? Let me know if you can see it. So the movie I thought was amazing. I never saw the play, Wicked. Of course, I've seen Wizard of Oz. I was really impressed. I've always thought Glinda was an airhead, and the movie just really proved it. And I always thought she was fake. And I always tend to lean to loving the villain. And in this, Alphabet or the Wicked Witch of the, which one is she? The Wicked Witch of the West or the East? Which one is she? I can't remember if she's Wicked Witch of West or East, but has always gotten a bad rep. But even from Wizard of Oz, it was like, was she really a villain? Some strange girl came into town and dropped the house on her sister. So it's like, does that make me a villain because I want to get back at the person that dropped the house on my sister? No. So anyway, I thought Alphaville was great. I think that Ariana Grande as Glinda is amazing. I mean, she really captured the role. Anybody who has something negative to say about it, like you really don't know acting or theater or any of that. But the real villains, and if you're on YouTube, you see this. These two, The Wiz and Madam, what's her name? Madam whatever. These are the two fucking villains. And we already knew that The Wiz, he ain't got no powers, he ain't got no magic, so we already knew he was a simp. But this lady, she took Alphaba in, told her how special she was, told her how much talent she had, and then what? She sold her out. And when Alphaba didn't want to use her talent for bad, they said, oh, okay, now we're going to make her a villain. And that is and I said I'm not going to make, when I do these lives, the real about reality TV because I feel like I've said my piece. I've said whatever I needed to say about the show. But it is very similar to if you can be manipulated, you will be seen in a good light. And if I cannot manipulate you, then we're going to show you in a bad light. So now this Alphaba has been deemed Wicked Witch of the West. And all she wanted to do was save them damn animals. Which now it's like, oh, that's why she was trying to steal Toto. It all makes sense now. Hey, Icy boy, how are you? I miss when we used to see you guys on here all the time for Quick and Ash After Dark. I miss Quick and Ash After Dark so much. We have tried to do it again, but Instagram would never let us play music anymore. So that has been super annoying. So whenever we can play music again, and I know everybody kept telling us to go to Twitch, and I think that that's what that my daughter always tells me, I say his name wrong, Castanet, whatever his name is. I think that's what he streams on Twitch. I don't want to learn another social media, guys. I don't have another one in me. I started in MySpace days. I don't have another one in me. Wicked had 20 nominations at the Astro Awards, just announced on Monday. Oh my God, that's amazing. I think that the whole cast did great. Every single person was amazing to me. Like I said, I hadn't saw it on Broadway, so I wasn't in there singing. I didn't want to sing, but it was a girl beside me. I could tell she was a musical theater child. I was a theater child, but not a musical theater child because I cannot sing. But I could tell she was, and she was like so emotional and crying. And I always love that because I feel like that is what entertainment is supposed to do for you. It's supposed to make you feel something. So I know I'm tired of all those social media apps. I'm tired. I cannot do it. I've had Facebook, MySpace, Snapchat, Twitter. I'm done with Twitter. Like, I thought I was done with Twitter when the show was on because it's such a negative space. But seeing everything during election time and seeing everything unfold after election, it is such an evil place. And it's like poison. And once you're there, you just consume with it. Like, if I want haha, laugh, I'll do that with my friends in real life or with people on Instagram. Because over on Instagram, and I say this all the time, and I feel like a broken record. There's never been a time, I get mean shit on Instagram too, trust me. But for me, there's never been a time in my life that I've ever went to someone's page, especially someone that I don't know, and cussed their ass out on their page for no reason because I ain't like something that they did. But people are very weird over there in the Twitterverse. What's high five? Have you ever heard of that? 9657 Angie. So this is the question that everybody asks us. I'm sure that the entire cast. When is Love and Marriage DC coming back on, guys? I have no idea if the show is coming back on. I don't know. It is just not a main concern right now. It has honestly been. It's been almost a full year. No, it has been a full year. It's been a full year since a full year. Probably, let me see, August. September, October, November, December, almost 16 months since we filmed our reunion. So, and it had been 2 years since we had filmed the show. So it's not, even if it did come back, it wouldn't be, I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, guys, I have no idea if the show is coming back. People really live crazy, not just X, all platforms. They do, but I do feel like people are meaner and angrier over on Twitter, and I refuse to call it X because it's named Twitter, and I'm gonna call it Twitter. So I have no desire for any new social media. I saw everybody talking about some social media, but I have no idea what it was. I don't know if you guys went to my stories, but there is a poll where I asked, what 90s family would you prefer to spend Thanksgiving with? And the choices were Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, which is the Banks family. And wait, I'm over here. I'm showing it to people on YouTube. I don't know why it's not showing the same way on Instagram. It's really pissing me off. So, would you prefer to be at the Banks family on the Fresh Prince, or would you want to be at Full House with the Tanners? I love Full House. Would you want to be at the I'm about to say the Huxtables on the Cosby Show, or with Family Matters? Their last name was the Winslows, right? So of all of them, who would you guys prefer? I don't have the poll up in front of me because I'm using my phone, which I did not intend to do. But for me, there are two families I would not want to go to. Obviously, I don't want to go to Full House. Danny Tanner, who is the patriarch of the Tanner family, is so clean, so immaculate. If I wanted a maid, if I wanted to stay there, I would. I would feel great. However, I'm sure the food was bland as hell. Can't drink all the juice at the high tables. What, Alicia? Can't drink the juice at the high tables. Can't drink the juice at the Huxtables, is what she was saying. So the Huxtables came in second. Fresh Prince came in first. And I am trying to differentiate the actor from the television show. Okay, Alicia? So, okay, if we go to the Huxtables, we will not drink any of the juice. You are such a BI. This is why I wanted you to be here with me, because it would have been funny to get your take on it. Do you want to join my live, Alicia? And don't get quiet now in the chat because I would love for you to. So everybody, okay, so everybody will pick the Banks first. All right. Who's cooking the dinner at the Banks house? I feel like, is it being catered? I feel like Aunt Viv 1, her and her sisters would have been cooking. But Aunt Viv 2, I don't really see Aunt Viv 2 cooking. So which Aunt Viv is doing the cooking at the Banks house? Because if it's Aunt Viv 1 and her sisters, I got it. But I feel like the sisters ain't even really come back once they switched out to Aunt Viv's. Jeffrey was not a chef. Jeffrey was a butler. I don't think did Jeffrey cook? I never see Jeffrey cook nothing. Yes, Aunt Viv 1. I agree. So at the Huxtables, I feel like earlier seasons when like his mom and her mom would come around, I feel like the food would have been banging. So Jeffrey was the cook in the house. Okay, guys. I ain't never seen Jeffrey cooking. I ain't big on, I'm not a big cooker. I'm eating snacks on Thanksgiving Eve. And honestly, I don't want all those plates on Thanksgiving. Like I want one, maybe two plates of Thanksgiving food, and then I'm done. And then I actually probably on Friday will want some crabs. I'm gonna want some seafood on Friday. New Bel Air Hillary, Coco Jones. I have not watched the new Bel Air yet, but Coco Jones is the new Bel Air. I mean, the new Hillary on Bel Air. So okay, y'all think Hillary? The old Hillary couldn't cook, couldn't boil water, child. I wouldn't let her cook rice. No, thank you. No way. I did watch the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. However, I will say during that time, I was more of a Martin girl and not really a Fresh Prince girl. I watch Fresh Prince now. Like I know who everybody is. I know the storyline. but I just don't really remember Jeffrey cooking that often. So who's cooking in my family? Who's cooking? I'm the Christmas sister, so I do Christmas. My sister does Thanksgiving. So the bulk of we buy a turkey because probably about 10 years ago we started liking fried turkey, and we ain't trying to do that ourselves because we've heard too many horror stories. So we buy fried turkey, and then I don't eat ham. I don't know who makes ham, if they make a ham, and any of the other meat, because I really don't eat a lot of meat when it comes to, I just don't. I don't eat a lot of meat. But I am in charge of 3 sides: sauerkraut, greens, and macaroni and cheese. And then Ashton has to make cornbread. Yes, Martin is my favorite. I wouldn't want to go to Martin's to eat. That's why I didn't even put them on the list, because I wanted more of like a family atmosphere, number one. Not saying that your friends aren't your family, because they are. I was just saying a quintessential family show for the 90s. But I wouldn't. Gina couldn't cook. Pam couldn't cook. And Mama Payne, you don't know when she's gonna show up. So that's why I didn't put the Martin on here at all. But since we do not have Thanksgiving Day movies, guys, I wanted to talk about soul food. I watched it quick, and I watched it what, like 3 days ago. And I was like, oh my God, we were like watching it as an adult. I feel like I watched it a few years ago, but when it came out, oh my God, guys, next year it will be 30 years since Soul Food came out. We're old as shit. Came out in 1995. So 30 years ago when it came out, I was young, I was a child. What I do remember about the movie that struck me is that a few years later, my grandmother passed, and it was very eerie watching it, seeing like the matriarch of a family pass away. I remember rewatching it, and it was really difficult for me to watch it. But now watching it and looking at it, everybody talks about Terri is the villain in the family. And I just want to talk about her a little bit. So if you are over on Instagram, over on YouTube, then you see this slideshow, right? So first off, we need to get into the fact that Mama Joe's name, their last name is Joseph. So Mama Joe is not Mama Joseph. Mama Joe is Josephine. So her name was Josephine Joseph. And I just feel like somebody didn't catch that in the writing room. Because it really bothers me. I saw that today. Vivica Fox said that she wants to do a soul food too. I actually think it would be great. Yes, they literally, Alicia, you know it. They used and abused my girl Terri. Number one. So if you're looking on YouTube, this, and I'll show you guys over here too on Instagram so you can see. All right. Can I flip it? Oh, I can flip it. Okay. Y'all see Terri, right? Smack dead in the middle. You want to know why? You want to know why Terri smack dead in the middle? Because not only Big Mama, yes, Big Mama is the nucleus, the glue, all of that. However, Terri ass was paying for everything for everybody. All right. First, we're going to start off with this, because I don't like when people try to make Terri out to be the villain. So first off, Terri let us know in the opening scene is Bird and Lem's wedding. Who paid for it? Who paid for the wedding, guys? Terri paid for the wedding. Can we talk about the wedding for a second? Because why were both of their ex-boyfriend and girlfriend, Lem's ex-girlfriend was there, and Bird's ex, Samuel, was at the wedding? Who invited their exes? Do y'all invite exes to your weddings? I want to know. I did start a hookah, so I'm going to smoke hookah, guys. Judge your mama. Do you invite exes to your wedding? Because I don't know why Samuel was there. He all on Bird's tit boobs. We're going to say boobs. Boobs, not the T word. Rubbing money on her. Then when she go run off to the bathroom, Lem is out there. His ex-girlfriend, who, what Bird say, she had a hoochie coochie mama dress on, is like freak dancing with him on the floor. Like, and why did Lem think it was okay? And I felt like he was drinking a 40 on the dance floor. You wouldn't invite an ex? I don't think it's appropriate. No, I can't invite an ex to a wedding. I don't think it's appropriate to invite an ex to a wedding. I mean, if it's like an ex from a long, long time ago and high school, something like that, and maybe you guys are friends now, fine. But the way that lady was dancing with him on the dance floor, They have rumbled in that bed a few times, so that ain't no ex you inviting. And we know Samuel, we know him and Bird was getting it in. So those are not exes that you invite. I just don't think you should invite your ex to your wedding at all. Shout me out. Shout me out. Oh, Queen. Okay, what's your name? Part-time hater. Why would you have a name like part-time hater? I don't like part-time haters. I don't like full-time haters, part-time haters, haters on standby, haters on call. I don't want none of it. So, okay, the wedding. She paid for it, right? She also paid for Bird's shop. Bird kept saying, it's a loan. Y'all ain't never paid her back. But Terry's the villain. Okay, then let's fast forward. Wait. A part that I feel like everybody misses in Soul Food. So, guys, if you're just joining, we're talking about Soul Food, the movie. I feel like a part that everybody misses, Terry's villain origin story starts when Maxine, who's played by Vivica Fox, who's the good sister, steals Kenny. Kenny was Terry's boyfriend first. And she caught them having sex in the car and she was walking home. And that's fucked up. And nobody talks about it. And then not only did she steal a boyfriend, they went and got married and had 3 kids and had this great life. And Terry's shit was falling apart all around her. Who wrote Soul Food? I want to say I know Babyface and his wife at the time were producers. I don't know who wrote it though. I just wanted to clarify my name is a pun. It's an inside joke. I always show love. I'm not a hater. Check my page. I'm really not a hater. Okay, I take it back. You're really not a hater, part-time hater. But nobody cares that Vivica stole her sister's boyfriend. Well, Maxine stole Terry's boyfriend, her sister, and went on to marry him and had 3 children by him and seemed to have the life that Terry ultimately wanted. Which I'm not saying this is a reason for you that you get to go around and be a bitch, but it kind of is. Like, who is standing up for Terry? Tracy Edmonds, yes. But who stood up for Terry? Nobody. Terry, I feel you. I feel you, Terry. It is hard being the one that stands up for yourself when nobody else is going to do it. Well, I am Ashley, so I don't know how I'm the prettiest one in the cast, and then Ashley comes next because I am Ashley. Like, thank you. But Terry paid for it. Terry was paying for stuff. She had a boyfriend stole, and then fast forward, she meets another guy, her second husband, Miles. They get married. And he cheats on her with her cousin because he want to be a musician at 40 and quit his job and don't tell her. So I don't understand how Terry was the fucking villain. And Cousin Faith was just a whore. Number one, when her and Miles had sex, she didn't even have no panties on, so she knew what she was going up there for. Before they even had sex and she was laying on the floor, she's laying on the floor with her ass out. Cousin Faith was a whore from the day one. Like, I don't. So y'all let me know. Was Terry really the villain? Because I'm gonna tell you who the villains were. Bird was Maxine is a villain for stealing her sister's boyfriend, and we didn't ever really talk about it. So Max is the villain. My second Bird is the villain because I'm paying for your wedding to ex-con. I'm paying for your shop. When your ex-con's husband ain't got no boyfriend, ain't got no boyfriend, ain't got no money, ain't got no job. And then it wasn't Terry's fault that Lim got arrested because Terry did think he had beat her sister. So she was just trying to defend her sister. And then she got Lim out of jail. So Terry is the hero of that family. The cousin that was sleeping with everyone. Well, to be honest, she only slept with one person. But I don't feel like she's the villain in that. She's not even a villain in that situation because she's a whore. And I'm gonna expect a whore to be a whore to be a whore to be a whore. The husband, he's the villain in that issue. So Terry was not. Hey now, just because the guy is an ex-con, don't make him a bad dude. Could have been offense like weed or wrongful conviction. Well, we saw the movie and it wasn't a wrongful conviction. And my point is, I'm understanding where Terri is coming from because she is a defense attorney. And my sister has me paying for a wedding to someone with a criminal background. Again, this is fiction, guys. Don't take it too serious, too literal. But that does not make Terri a villain. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. What you guys think, was Terri the villain? Hell no. Somebody said in my comments earlier that Mama Joe was the villain. And I was like, oh, not Big Mama, Big Mama. And you know who else was a villain? Ahmad. I hate nosy ass little kids. Lana, everybody talk about you got all this money saved. You trying to get everybody together at Big Mama's house for dinner. Why the hell you inviting Cousin Faith? I mean, I get she family, but she ain't family. You ain't need to invite Miles and you ain't need to invite Cousin Faith, Ahmad. That was real messy. He probably wants to be a husband on a reality show these days because that was messy, Ahmad. I didn't like it. Speaking of reality shows, oh, we'll get to one. It's a reality show I do want you guys to watch. It's called Eat, Slay, Love. I don't watch much reality, but I did watch this. It's only 3 episodes. So you should go watch it. I have to go watch it now, Ash. It's been a minute. Yes, people who speak up for themselves are always labeled the victim. Usually the villain. I think that's what you meant, T. But yes, Eat, Slay, Love is on Peacock. Cousin Faith was the villain. She was, but that whole family. Wasn't nobody in that family innocent. If anybody was innocent, Terri was the most innocent. Terri was a victim. So, hey, boo boo. So, I don't understand why Terri gets the bad card, but whatever. I think we just love to point the finger at the person who is going to stand up and say, because there's a part where Maxine, who's played by Vivica Fox, says, Terri, why you always gotta let everybody know you pay for everything? And Terri was like, because I do. And it's like, you bitch. But she does pay for everything. So you know, the family outside of that family F my husband. That is the best line in the whole movie. Vanessa Williams, you did your thing playing Terri. You bodied that role. Nobody else could. Like I said, I saw that Vivica Fox said earlier she would love to do a Soul Food Part 2. It would be great to see where the family is now. I never watched the Soul Food series, so because I didn't have Showtime. So I don't know. I never watched it, and I was trying to find it to see if it's streaming, and it's not. So whenever it is streaming, guys, I will try to watch it to see like how their lives continued. But the movie necessarily doesn't have to follow the structure of whatever the show did because they're kind of two separate entities. So I would love to see where they are now, 30 years later. Ahmad, big head ass. Hopefully he's staying out of people, grown folks' business. Now he a grown folk. He probably got a nosy ass kid that's gonna be everybody's business. And can we also talk about the uncle with the money in the television? Like they never told us how much money it was, but it was supposed to be a lot of money. So I went down a deep dive on the internet, and it said it was supposed to be about $5,000, guys. It's 97 people in that family. And Ahmad set the kitchen on fire for $5,000 for them to discover the $5,000. So just let me know we're not filming, guys. Uncle Pete, right. And it's like, who put the money I keep wanting to say the refrigerator. Who put the money in the TV set? Who thought that was a good idea? How was the TV still working all these years with all that money in there? And if the TV would have just stopped working one day, who the F was going to know, oh my God, let me check here for some money? Thank you. Uncle Pete. Uncle Pete's the villain. Right. Act like he couldn't talk, like he couldn't walk, he couldn't come out of his room. Uncle Pete, you could have been brought your ass downstairs. Uncle Pete, you knew that this money was in here. You could have been told us this money was in here instead of Terri trying to sell my big mama house. So Uncle Pete is the villain of Soul Food. Exactly. The TV would have burnt up. So that's where Amar get it from. He get it from Uncle Pete. It seems like the men in that family ain't too smart. Because why Uncle Pete got that money in that TV like that? I get it. I get Big Mama. That was her brother. She gonna take care of him. She's supposed to. But Uncle Pete, bring your ass out the room. Uncle Pete is the villain. We have decided. Uncle Pete is. I'm gonna make shirts that say. I don't even know if Uncle Pete is on the cover of Soul Food, but I'm gonna make a shirt for Uncle Pete that says the real villain. It's gonna be like show villain, movie villain Terri, real villain Uncle Pete ass sitting upstairs all these years, not talking to no damn body, knowing he could talk, knowing he got all his damn money, and then we struggling about Big Mama bills. Wait, what you said, Tiara? Wait. He heard the house was about to get sold. He said, "Oh damn, just take the money." Oh, okay, exactly. It's like Uncle Pete said, "Where am I go?" So, but remember at the end they said they did sell Big Mama's house. Where Uncle? Oh, they put Uncle Pete in a. They probably used their money and put him in a home. Because Terri wasn't taking his ass in. I don't know. Did anybody watch the show? What happened to Uncle Pete? Where did he live after they sold Big Mama's house? No, they didn't sell the house. They said they didn't sell the house, but Bird moved out at the end. So who stayed there with Uncle Pete? Vivica said how much money was in the TV. How much Vivica said? Because the internet said, but no, the internet said, I told you I did a deep dive, and it said it was equivalent to $5,000. So how much did Vivica say was in that TV? Because I want to know. Because Uncle Pete was playing, and he was hiding Big Mama money like that. So this was fun, guys. I love old movies. I love dissecting old movies, old TV shows, everything. I would love to do an episode where we could talk about like Boys in the Hood or Juice or Poetic Justice and all of those other movies or anything that it is that you guys are talking about. I'm probably going to do a lot of pre-recorded ones for the new year because I want to have like guests on and things like that so I can have somebody to like bounce ideas off of and talk to. Right, that's why I need to do a part 2. She said she wanted to know how much. Oh, she wanted to know how much. So Max ain't even see. That's now Max lying because she the only one who knew Uncle Pete could talk. She the one found out. See, that's why I don't trust Max. You stole your sister boyfriend. Now you don't know how much money was in the TV. Girl, bye. So yeah, let me know what other TV shows that you guys will have to talk about. I hope that you guys have a very, very happy Thanksgiving. I have already started decorating for Christmas because at the Silver's house, November 1st is when Christmas starts. So I'm going to post all my Christmas decor and everything. You guys can get a little sneak peek at this is the bar tree over there. You really can't see it, but that's the bar tree. And it has some really cute, like I'll show you guys while we're here. It has like some cute little drink ornaments on it. Like this, it's like a wine glass, and then a champagne bucket. We have like music for quick. There's tequila, more music notes, a vodka bottle. That is one of our trees for our bar room because we spend a lot of time in here during the season because we have parties. Sorry, YouTube people, I went to show them the tree. We have parties. We have our annual Christmas Eve party coming up. So I want you guys to have a very thankful Thanksgiving. Spend time with your loved ones, your family, your friends. Eat well, drink well, be safe, drive safe, and I will see you guys next week. And you guys, I forgot I'm still here. Thank you guys so much. Bird and her husband got the house. Remember, she had a child. No, I know that. But at the end of the movie, I'm telling you, I pay attention to everything. At the end of the movie, they say, we didn't sell, Ahmad is talking. He says, we didn't sell Big Mama's house. Bird and Lim got their own place. Their baby is due any day now. So Bird and Lim didn't get the house. And I don't know if that changes in the TV show because it would make sense for them to have just stayed at the house. But maybe, I don't know, they wanted their own space starting there. Who knows? But bye, guys. I am out of here and I will see you guys next week. See ya.